Hi, welcome back to my channel, Mommy Trainee. It's been a while since I uploaded any videos. I hope you guys are doing well and staying home and staying healthy and safe. Now, my channel in the past has a lot of grocery hauls videos, and grocery shopping is a big part of our lives. But with all the crazy times out there right now, it's very hard to be going out to different stores to do grocery shopping to get exactly what you wanted. So if you are still like going to grocery stores to shop, be very safe, wear your face covering and stay away from people. So there are a lot of people who cannot physically go out to the grocery store to shop for grocery. Whether you are because maybe you have any reason why you have to be quarantined, maybe one of your family member or you are directly affected by the illness, and in which case I hope you are either feeling better or speedy recovery. There are people who, lines are actually pretty long at the grocery store. So there are people who, if you still need to go out to work every single day because your business is essential, it's very hard for you to be online and stand online for like an hour to just get into a store and then stand online for an hour just to pay. For me, I'm in the group that could not go out, not because of those, but because I actually recently in early March had a pretty major surgery. So even without this crazy times out there, I probably won't be out there grocery shopping. So what I'm doing is I have utilized grocery delivery service. I have used quite a few and I have tried to use a couple of them. And there are certain ones that are easier. There are certain things that you could get. There are certain tips and tricks. So that's what I am here to talk about today. So as reference, I live in the state of New Jersey. Actually, we are very, very close to New York City, Manhattan. We're like 9-10 miles away. I live in one of those counties that's right next to them. So grocery shopping has not been easy, even with grocery delivery service. It's very, very hard to get a time slot for delivery with anything that you have anybody have tried in New Jersey. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about today is what I have done. What are the places that I have shopped, what service I've used, and why I picked those services. Now, there are supermarkets where they offer delivery service. Those in my state and in where I live right now, it is very, very hard to get a time slot. It's almost impossible. Places like ShopRite, we have quite a few ShopRites around here, but if you wanted to get a time slot, you basically have to like stay up until 12. What happened is even if you do that, again, it might be because my state has a lot of cases, and grocery shopping has been very tense around here. If you live in places where there's not a lot of cases, maybe it's better. But where I am, it's very, very intense. So let's just say for ShopRite, for example, what they do is the ShopRite site, if you wanted to, have a grocery delivery from the supermarket by, themselves, they have time slots in not that many, maybe like 10 or less than 10. So what happened is that they have, let's just say a week of time slots that are all sold out already, obviously. So every single day at around midnight, they basically open up the following day that they have time slots. But then by around 11:58 or 11:59 at night, even if you have like the phone and the laptop ready, every site ready to try to get a time slot, you would not be able to load the page, and then all of a sudden 5 minutes later maybe you could get in, but then all the time slot would be all sold out because there could be like a 2 town or 3 towns of people trying to get grocery delivery by the same stores, and there's only like 10 that's available. So it's kind of like winning the lottery if you actually get a time slot. So ShopRite, you're ordering from ShopRite directly, it's out for me. I've also tried the Peapots, which is Stop and Shop. Also the same thing, no luck. There's almost no time during the day. Like you could check every hour once in a while. Time slot was never open, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but there was nothing from Stop and Shop that I could actually get a time slot to delivered. So one of the things that I have some success with is using Instacart. And by the way, this is not a sponsored video or anything. This is just talking about my experience and the tips and tricks that I have found, during the time that I've been using it in the last month. So I've been finding some success with Instacart. One of the reason is that obviously Instacart, when you put in a zip code, is not just one store, it's multiple stores. So let's just say in your area, if you have Costco, Sam's Club, BJ's, ShopRite, I cannot get a ShopRite time slot from the supermarket themselves, but I could actually get a time slot to deliver from ShopRite through Instacart. So there are multiple stores that you could try out. So that's one of the reason why if you try to buy a grocery, if you can't buy from this store, buy from another store. At least you'll have something, right? I find that since there are multiple stores that you could shop from, getting a time slot is hard, but it's not impossible. There might be time slots open maybe 1 week into the future. So let's just say today, if it's Monday, if I order something, an available time slot could be next Monday or maybe the coming weekend, which is fine if you kind of plan accordingly. If you're not waiting until you are completely out of food before you order, then you would probably be fine. One of the things that they do that I feel could actually be very beneficial is that they have a feature where you could actually just give a time frame where you are flexible. It could be like days. It could be from let's just say today, if it's Monday, you could order something that they would give you a time frame of 3 days, like from Monday or maybe tomorrow, Tuesday to Thursday, or even Tuesday to Sunday. But at least it's flexible. So the next available shopper, when they pick up your order could show up at your doorstep anytime. Now it could be used if you are just ordering something that doesn't need to be refrigerated, it's not frozen. It could be, or if you are home all the time, which for the most part we are, it's actually going to work pretty well. There are some tricks as to how to kind of entice people to pick up your order, which I'm not going to go through it, with the tips and stuff. But I find that when I'm using that feature, I have my delivery a little bit sooner than if I have to specifically pick a time slot that is, between that day, between 1 or 2 hours. Now I like shopping at Costco, even through Instacart, mostly because, Costco is somewhere that I normally shop at anyway. So I do have a membership, and I do know what they have to offer. But the thing is, Instacart actually works with Costco too. I don't know what the negotiation is, but their shopper do have special hours that is specifically for them. And they have a special entrance that is specifically for them. So it's not like they have to kind of stand online for an hour, 2 hours just to get into the store, because sometimes if it's so hard for them to do one grocery shop for you, they might not be enticed to pick up your order. So I find that when I shop from Costco through Instacart, people tend to like to pick up Costco orders. But one of the issues that I've been having with grocery shopping in the last month is that there are a lot of limits for every single store. And sometimes through Instacart, when you're trying to shop for a certain items, even though they might have it at the store, on their website or on their app, it might actually show as out of stock. But when you actually physically go to a store, they would have it. So sometimes it's very hard to kind of get the stuff that you want. Specifically, what I've been having issue with is meat, like chicken. I eat a lot of organic chicken. We don't really eat a lot of beef, red meat. And I don't usually eat a lot of pork. I basically just eat mainly chicken and organic chicken. And it's one of the things that if I could, I would like to buy organic. I mean, if I really can't find anything, I'll just take the regular chicken. So I have tried to shop from Stop and Shop where they have limit and they don't have organic chicken. So I have purchased some regular chicken. But even though if you could be putting I want 5 chicken drumstick, the limit is one, like a very small package. So like even if you shop and you get some meat, it's not going to last you for long. Like 2 packs of chicken last me maybe at most 1 week. And then next week you have to go, try to find some food again. So what happened is that I find the same thing, Costco doesn't have chicken. Even at the store, I know that there are people who are at the southern part of New Jersey. When they go to Costco, they don't have organic chicken or chicken at all. So for us, finding organic chicken or just regular chicken has been a pretty big headache initially. Like people are trying to get like paper towels, and I'm like, we don't care about paper towels or toilet papers or anything. But we need to have like a sustainable supply of protein that we cook for dinner and or lunch. So right now I kind of think that like Costco doesn't have anything organic chicken or chicken, at least at my state or at my Costco. So Costco, it's out. ShopRite, it's out. You could get very little even if you order. Stop and Shop, it's out. Sam's Club, BJ's, everything is out. I don't have a Walmart around me, so I don't know. But those that are around me does not really supply me with any, chicken, meat, or any kind of anything. Even frozen chicken, it's a no-go around here. So what I have found is that, and I have actually tried even Wegman. Try to find chicken. And another thing that's very hard to find, yeast and flour. I guess everybody started baking, and I started baking a little bit more too. So for some reason, all-purpose flour, bread flour, yeast, everywhere it's out. They might have it at the store, but everywhere you were trying to find it, they're out. I have tried to, even through Instacart, I have tried looking at Wegman, see what they have. They don't have yeast, they don't have flour, they don't have meat, nothing. However, I actually took my chances and actually go to the Wegman website. And I was thinking, oh, maybe I will just like order some pantry stuff like pasta or something, try to see if they have yeast so they could maybe deliver it or ship it to us. To my surprise, you could actually order like grocery, like refrigerated items or frozen items, anything, through Wegman's website. And the availability of product, it's plenty. I found organic chicken on their website, and there is no limit. I found yeast on their website. I found flour on their website. And when you actually order from them, when you select a delivery time, it's not hard to find a delivery time, to be honest. Like it's still a few days out, but there is actually a delivery time. And also they are actually power through with Instacart. So when you use the Instacart website to order, you don't have all these items. But when I go to Wegman's website, even though it's still delivered by an Instacart shopper, I could get all these stuff that I couldn't get through the Instacart app or website. So that's a plus. So I have been trying to, all the hard to find items that I've been trying to find, I actually order it in one order through Wegman's website. Organic chicken, not everything, but I could get like 4 packs of family-sized drumstick that's organic. I could get thighs. I think they're out of chicken breast when I was ordering, but it's fine. Out of chicken tender, which is fine. But I found yeast, I found flours, I found pretty much everything that I needed to find. So that's how I've been surviving with grocery shopping. I cannot physically go out right now, so those are really the methods that I could use. I'm actually glad that I have, went to the Wegman website and take a chance. I am actually glad that Costco is actually pretty or easier for Instacart shoppers, so that it's easier for me to get some grocery from like a regular supermarket and then something from Costco. I do have to say, if you have any like just dry goods that you wanted to order, you could try to just go to Costco's website. If they have it, they'll ship it. Some of them are like have 2-day delivery, and if you have, I think, $75 in your order, they'll deliver it for free. Like if you wanted some, I don't know, coconut water, regular water, sparkling water, those are the stuff that they have free 2-day shipping if you have $75 order. So try different sites. try going to the store's website itself. Usually they would ship you things that doesn't need to be refrigerated and not in from the freezer section, but I do find that trying different website has been pretty fruitful for the last few times that I have to shop for grocery. So I hope this video helps everyone, kind of my experience, and there are a lot of tips and tricks with using Instacart. So if you wanted to know, those things, maybe I could do a follow-up video on those. But today, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you guys are staying very safe at your home and healthy, and hopefully not too much stress. Bye-bye.